Wow. Okay, thank you, everybody.
Hi.
I'm carrying about a gallon of water inside my clothes right now. I'd just like to say to the survivors who not only are following this evening, but followed the production and gave their cooperation to Thomas Keneally and to Steven Zalian. I mean, they have their hands all over these Oscars, and their fingerprints will be on these Oscars forever. I thank them very much.
Steven, is this like the biggest night of your life?
Well, I have, let's see, Sawyer was born and Max was born and then, yeah, Sasha was born. This is the fourth biggest night of my life. I don't know what the current statistics are about what happens to a film after the Oscars, but this film has enjoyed so much acceptance internationally, here and abroad, that, you know, this is just a wonderful, this is like the Academy saying, you know, we take the Holocaust and we take what the subject matter of your film is about and we acknowledge it and we represent it. And that's our reward.
What enabled you to do this now as opposed to then?
Well, I think the first thing was I was very intimidated by the subject matter when I first read the book, and when Schindler gave me the book and I read it and said, okay, we'll buy this. It doesn't mean we'll make it, it means we'll buy it. And I think I was just very intimidated by the responsibility. I'm not Primo Levi. I'm not, I'm not some of the great, scholars and teachers and survivors of the Holocaust. And I was concerned about that. I was concerned about my own qualifications. And I was also concerned that because I'm so known for a different kind of film, would that prejudice people as opposed to access the film to those same people who were fans of my other films. And I was confused about it. And I also, I was a guy with no kids, and I was still having a great time making Raiders movies, and I just wasn't ready. Sometimes you're just not ready for these things. And then you wake up one morning. I woke up one morning, and I said to Kate, I said, I've got to make Schindler's List. And she said, where did that come from? And I said, I don't know, but I just have to make it. It was something that happened one night and out of the blue, when I realized, because I had the book for 7-8 years, I realized this was the time to do it.
In the last year, a lot of have been directed toward Jewish-controlled entertainment, Jews in the media. I would like you to talk about your reaction when you hear those kinds of things being thrown at Hollywood, and you're obviously Jewish and a leading member of the entertainment community. What's your reaction tonight?
Well, it's just, my reaction is, I've heard these cultural stereotype lines before. The old anti-Semitism, which is generational all throughout Eastern Europe, which was around long before the Third Reich. It is just what we've heard before. It all comes from ignorance and a lack of education and looking for the easy scapegoat. And I think that it's something that we have to live with while we're hopefully, teaching tolerance and teaching people about what happened so it will never happen again. But that's something that all of us live with. We hear it all the time, and it just takes education to move people away from those views. Well, I tell you the thing that I found, which is wonderful. I mean, I've had it before, but this carries with it a different kind of respect. I glory and lust in the respect people have about the success of a lot of my films, but this defines success in a different way for me, in a way that is very personal, as Oskar Schindler was a personal story for me, and that this came with this movie, to me, is the miracle. I'm so happy this happened with Schindler's List and not with anything else. Well, I have a great imagination, so I've dreamed this moment many, many times. But I actually had reconciled my life. I had actually reconciled my life not to, in other words, I could have dealt with never winning an Academy Award because I had practiced dealing with it for the last 12 years. So this was a wonderful honor tonight. If I hadn't gotten it, I probably would have been shattered. But I have been in these boats before, and I've been nominated before. This is, I think, my 4th nomination, and it's just great to win. I mean, it's just wonderful to win. I think all of us feel that way.